I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about the effect of divorce on small children. The reason for that is that it's fairly common that we hear from people when we ask about the effects of the parents' problems and the family circumstances on the kids, that we'll hear somebody say, my kids are too young to really notice this. They don't have any of these 12 thoughts that we talk about in the website that can follow kids who are living in the midst of parent conflict. Well, I would be careful about that. I just had a mediation this week where one parent was saying that the children were too young, even though the children were 3 and 5 years old. I am absolutely certain that 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds are deeply affected by the quality of the relationship between their parents. And in fact, there's research suggesting that children as young as 10 to 12 months can pick up on the vibrations of conflict between their parents and to be deeply, deeply affected by those. So I want you to know two things. Number one, I think that small children do pick up things. My suspicion is that as our research gets better, we're going to find out that kids even younger, even just well before 10 months of age, and maybe even before their birth in utero. We hear all the time of maybe we should sing to our kids before they're born, and I'm not so sure that the negative vibrations from parents don't find their ways into the mom's chemistry and maybe even into the being of kids before they're born. But certainly by the time kids are 6 or 8 or 12 months of age, we've got to know that they are affected by what's going on in the home, whatever is reassuring or whatever is sort of an assault on them. The second thing that I want us to remember is that in these early stages, we are building. These are the building block days of what the future relationship is going to be between the mom and dad, and it's important to get off to a good start. So I think that we need to remember that these are fragile kids, and they are absorbent. They're picking up everything. These kids, by the way, they're learning how to speak. I think they certainly are also learning the lessons of how safe the world is and how safe are the people I love and who care about me. How safe are they together? Keep in mind, kids of all ages, certainly young kids, are fragile and highly, highly susceptible to the messages that our relationships send to them.